Alright, now that we've got my emotional turmoil for the week out of the way, I can just adjust the microphone. Rana's done. Moving on to the next one, Maal, Serpentis. I don't know what Serpentis is about. I assume Serpentis may or may not have something to do with the snake people, but who knows. Maal 1. Let's go. So, I have a thing I discovered, and I need to, like... I only heard this from a stream viewer. I'm not... I guess, in all fairness, I'm not 100% sure. Sure, sis stuff.
Nice. Any way we can repay you? Hope this helps you out. We gotta resume our patrol. Stay safe.
Oh, it doesn't matter. So I found out that Bethesda hasn't used a game design doc since, like, Oblivion. So, a game design doc is like, you go, you sort out, hey, this is all the stuff that we want in a game. And they haven't done that since Oblivion. The way... Or maybe it was Fallout 3, actually. I'm not 100% sure. I would hope... God, I would hope they did it for Fallout 3, because... it wasn't even their property. Like, it was just their property. They just started, or they just got the... you know, all the rights to make... that. So... I would fucking hope they used a game design doc. But who knows? Who fucking knows? So this is like... So it is to say that is... You have made a game without having any organization. It's like, oh, it gets outdated all the time. And I talked about this on stream when I found this, but like... I don't know what to say, besides like... Star Citizen has released a bunch of game docs. You know, things have changed. I'm not 100% sure when the design docs were released, and I'm not sure when, like, the scope of Star Citizen changed, basically. When they got Planet Tech, a lot of things changed for them. But those game design docs, like, they're still the core, like, foundation of, what everybody expects from the game. Like, that hasn't really changed. Sorry to say, but like, you know, I mean, like, apparently Todd Howard said that, you know, it's like, oh, we don't use them because they get outdated. And it's like, I mean, yeah, sure, things change, but like, this is like a core way for you to, you know, communicate what the game's supposed to be. Like, I don't know. People probably would like to think of this game design doc, or a game design as like somebody's life work, and like a thing that of course you're gonna, you know, put all your heart and effort and soul into. But, like, it's a job. People, like, come and go. There are going to be, you know, you're going to have, like, new people come in, old people, old experience, you know, go out. You're gonna have to teach new people. New people might have a, you know, a somewhat different vision, and, you know, game design is a very complicated thing. If you have, if you know, have, like, oh, let's see. I mean, let's say, you know, you were kind of flip-flopping between some themes, and the UI team didn't catch wind of that. And it's like, here you go, here's a science fantasy, here's a UI for, like, a science fantasy thing. And then it's like, oh, what? This is a NASA punk theme that we're going for. Why did you give us a science fantasy UI design? And it's like, oh, I thought it was science fantasy. Nobody told me otherwise.
Alright, we'll begin this training exercise on my signal. You're gonna junk these robots
So, yeah, it's like... So basically it is to say that, like, when people say also shooting star... Oh no, those are bullets. Oh wow. Bullets or lasers or whatever. So, you know, I mentioned before that, like, there hasn't been a new Bethesda game, it's just been, like, iterations on older Bethesda games. I mean, that's almost in a very literal sense that it's like, hey, we have this, we're gonna just take this and make new stuff. And, like, there's... I mean, obviously, like, people have learned and discovered better ways to manage businesses, to manage team, you know, to manage teams making products and such. I believe, like, Star Citizen and a bunch of other people use the Swift system. You have, like, sprints, which can be, like, 2 weeks, a month, a length of time, and you are checking up on, you know, how much progress they're making, what's, you know, going on, what's going well, what's going right. You're having like a meeting at the end of every sprint to make sure everybody's, you know, what's on track and what's not. And when you've completed a task, you have a go no-go meeting, which is, you know, the higher ups signing off on, yes, this thing is complete, or no, this thing needs more work, or maybe even like, no, you know what, this good job, but this isn't what we want, or this actually isn't what we thought it was going to be, or something like that. And I don't know, that seems like not insane of a way to make a video game. There's a lot of things that do take a lot of time. For Starfield, the fact that it is a Bethesda game that hasn't, you know, changed drastically, and is, you know, still a Bethesda game at its core. You know, there's certainly a lot of things, like the ship mechanics are certainly new, the procedural tech is new-ish, but those things, like, still would probably need a sprint. And, yeah, game design can just be chaotic, but it shouldn't... Game design is chaotic, but it doesn't mean it has to be completely chaotic, you know? So, yes, I don't know what else to say, but until next time, have a good day, great day, even. Chowskis.